Ian's gonna talk you through it. Like, help her beat me, Ian.
Yep.
I got you.
Awesome. I need the help.
Yep. Thanks, Maddie. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you.
We'll get you on the stream, Maddie, sometime when you're ready. All right, so just so the chat knows, Ian, you are one of the top mono Han players in the world because you won 2 days of SCG Baltimore. You won that beautiful finalizer playmat behind Courtney's head. If you know, you know. You've got your own beautiful finalizer somewhere, right?
I do.
Yeah. And tell us a little bit about the deck you run. It's a little different than what is I'm using the other mono Han because we're trying to play more meta, and I think more people in the meta are playing his. Do you think?
I don't know exactly what you'll find at like a P-Cube, like what version of mono Han people will be playing. I'm definitely a bigger proponent of the Rebel version. But I'm also just like a really big fan of the droids, and the droids are rebels. So like, making a C-3PO into like a 3/6 with wing leader can be really powerful. It's like it becomes a card draw engine that also gets to trade with a couple small units, which can be really good. But the other version is more hand control-y, which is kind of similar to how I built the deck initially for Baltimore. Because it was like the first or second weekend of the set being out, and I just wanted to be able to protect the DJ Tech combo as much as possible. But for this matchup, you're not really going to have to worry about the DJ Tech combo. That's not really what the Han deck wants to do against Sabine.
Yeah.
Interesting thought. Okay, I have lost Sabine into this when. They DJ'd me and I couldn't flip Sabine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I was dirtling. I was like pinging and attacking and waiting because I was going to flip her and put a dark saber on her. So I wanted to give myself as much time as possible.
Right.
Not realizing you went to 5 resources with Han's ability. Who cares?
Yeah.
Oops, I guess I care because now I can't even flip Sabine. So that is a danger.
Yeah, so you can play, a lot of times the Han player might want to play a tech out just to like make the other player scared of the potential DJ combo. And it could be pretty good against the Sabine deck because if they have an answer to it, they might ECL early, which could be like a huge side relief for the Han player because one of the harder things for the Han deck to deal with is the ECL wrecker play. Like that's pretty much like the Sabine player can pull that off. It's really, really good. The other thing too is like just watching out for the Han flip turn when they get to 5 resources, because they'll be able to go up to 6 resources, deploy Han, and then attack with Han and get to 7. And one of the best ways a Sabine player can stop that is by ECLing in Poe. So the Han player has to be aware of that and kind of play a little song and dance to try to be able to get Han out. And one of the ways to do that is by making the Sabine player like ECL out a K2 early to deal with another problematic card instead.
Yeah, that is good.
Point. Yep.
That's real good.
Yeah.
So when Mono Han sits down across from a green Sabine, what role does the Mono Han think they're taking? Because especially in your deck, your Rebel package is so aggro based. But I guess
I think no matter what, the Han player is gonna have, like, no matter what the makeup of the deck is, you're gonna have to race the Sabine player at a certain point. It's just a matter about like the first turn or two. So a lot of times what the Han player is gonna do is play like a pretty strong 3-drop on turn 1, and play like an Ezra or Rogue Operative or Falcon, and those things can all be really good. The Sabine player wants to avoid going to space pretty much at all costs because the Millennium Falcon on turn 1 just completely ruins their aggro plan.
Yep.
So I would want to get like a decent unit in the ground on turn 1, or if possible, play 2 1-drops. Like that would be actually ideal if you could play 2 1-drops. But like looking at Courtney's hand here, I think that you would probably want to mulligan this because there's nothing too crazy. Like you have a Rebel Pathfinder that you could play on turn 1 or an R2, but you don't have another 1-drop to go with the R2. Right. So I would probably want to search for like maybe something else. Like you could maybe keep the hand, but I don't know.
Do that maybe. But
Yeah, the danger is because she's only running 14 first turn plays. If you mulligan into
with this new
Yeah.
deck build,
yeah, and another thought too is it's also very important about who has initiative. Because a lot
Yeah,
of the
that's
mono
definitely
Han
true.
players are running sparks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I mean, if Courtney has initiative here, I think that she can probably actually keep the hand because you can like play a Pathfinder turn 1 and then Fleet Lieutenant
yeah,
to either take care of their like turn 1 Ezra,
ooh,
or
that's
you can
good.
just try to
That's
or you can just try to
real
like
good.
push damage to the base. Like you
Yeah,
have a couple options there. So if you have initiative, it's a little bit easier of a decision.
yeah. Let's say she has initiative. Because the other thing too is if you did mulligan, you might mulligan into just an A-wing.
I know.
And then you'd have to. Then you're back to
Okay.
like Ian mentioned, me falconing your face.
Yep.
Yeah. And
That would
the
be
Han player should be mulliganing to have a turn 1 Falcon just to always punish. That's what I like to do too, because pretty much any of the 1-drop ground units are going to be pretty good from the Han side. And there's like 14 or so rebels that I play in my version, and I think Troy's version has a lot of really good turn 1 plays too. Like he has the droid that is a 2/2 with a shield, like that's a good turn 1 play. Um,
L2, whatever, L22.
Yeah, I mean the
Yeah.
Rebel Pathfinder is actually pretty good against that. So if you know that they're playing that version, that's maybe a reason to keep that in your keep this hand.
Yeah. So I just beat you with Bova, so you have initiative.
Okay.
All right, so let's
So then
do
just keep it.
Yeah.
Resource the two
Yeah.
R2s.
No, I don't hate the keys. Like Ian mentioned, the hand's not amazing, but it avoids all the pitfalls. We're worried about A-wing. We're worried about again mulliganing into not having a first turn play at all.
Right.
Even if you get sparked, I don't think you really care if anything comes out of that hand. I mean, you have to top deck a turn 2 play, but
Right.
anyway.
That's not my
Or-
thing.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, do I resource a heroic
Well, the other thing
sacrifice
is
and keep
you,
an R2?
actually another thought though.
Oh,
let me
yeah, I
see
think
what
you keep the R2.
Yeah,
Okay.
keep the R2 because plus a lot of
I
times
can add it. and
aren't
go
y'all running
higher.
Bodies?
Yeah, Bodhi
Aren't
is
there
I was
first
thinking
turn
that too.
Bodies?
I was
I
wondering
think you
about
want to definitely keep events face
Yeah.
down. I
Okay.
think anything that, if you get Bodied, yeah. And
Gotcha.
now, yeah, I think your hand's more versatile now
Yeah.
against the weakness. So that's the big point, Ian. That I think higher skill level players are constantly resourcing based on what pitfalls the opponent can present to them. So when I sit down to play against a mono Han, I'm thinking, what if I get sparked? What if I get Bodied? What if a Falcon comes out? You know, those are the things like, and then you recreate in your hand and your resources. What's the best line against those kind of threats? Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. That's the road to world championships right there, baby.
Right.
All right, so you're first. Let's go. And for stream.
We're still on the hand
Oh,
queue.
sorry. I'll get better at this producer stuff. I promise.
It's okay.
Oh, hey, Maddie showed up. Our Maddie. We had KTOD Maddie. Now we got Boston Maddie.
Awesome.
Yep.
Love it.
And for see if,
Oh yeah,
Chat.
like your Dragon Shield event.
yeah, these are the
exclusive
25th anniversary exclusive
Dragon Con.
Dragon Shield that we got at Gen Con.
Gen Con.
Yeah,
Gen Con,
it was,
that was the other one.
These are the sleeves that are Dragon Shield exclusives. So nice sleeves.
Been to a lot of cons lately.
Have I mentioned Gen Con? Yeah.
No, I think you need to mention SCG Tampa. And
That's what I was gonna say. Wait, what?
What?
Oh no.
What happened at SCG Tampa?
made it.
Oh, you talking about that? Yeah, that happened at SCG Tampa.
Threw that
Just,
bait out.
just following in your
Filled in.
footsteps, Ian. Hey, you're a 2-day winner. I don't think anyone else brag that they've won 2
think anybody
days
can.
of SCG. And he's, like
incredible.
not even consecutive. He won in consecutive days, wasn't it?
Ooh, the brain power.
It
I
was.
tried.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, Hunter tried.
Oh, Hunter's here too.
Hey,
Hunter,
Hunter.
good. You just missed our yellow boba. I need some lessons from you, but I did beat her, so I guess it's okay.
It's okay. I beat you the first one.
I'll let you win.
What list were you on?
I was on your list, but back when you had the Bodie's main deck. Are you still on Bodie's main deck? Oh.
I was for Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
played
list
with
I
it.
was, but I thought you didn't like it as much or something. I don't know.
It's weird. It gives you percentage points into control, but I feel like you lose percentage points into the matchups that you're good in and makes them closer. Like Moo has all 3 Bodie's main on Sunday, and he lost to Sabine twice that day.
I beat her with it because
Got the dark saber
I
out.
pulled a dark saber. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
beautiful. But anyway,
It is really good if you do hit the dark saber. Outside of that, it's just a 3/3 that like dies to everything Sabine does.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Pathfinder first.
Yep.
Well, then I'm going to spark a rebellion you.
Okay.
I am going to strip out your Fleet Lieutenant or your
Yep.
K2. Hold on, Ian. What would you take on this
Probably
spark?
take my next turn, right?
Yeah, I would probably take the Fleet Lieutenant.
Okay, the K2's not. Yeah, that's your next turn. You're right. Yeah.
Just
All
in
right.
case.
Ian's right as usual. Let's take the Fleet Lieutenant.
The only reason why I wouldn't take the K2 out is that the longer that stays in her hand, the more likely you can try to bait her into ECLing the K2 instead of a Wrecker or a Poe.
Yeah,
Good point.
that's a really
Good
good
point.
point. Yeah. Good. Okay. Your
You
action.
sparked me, my action. A claim.
Okay.
Also, I'm as the Han player, one of the best bounce targets for like all your bounce effects is K2 because K2 doesn't do anything until K2 dies.
Mm-hmm.
So having something where like, K2 is just a 4-drop or 4 and you put it back to their hand, now they have to play it again. Like it's pretty good tempo swing for the Han player.
Okay.
And I didn't draw anything great that turn, so there you go. That Fleet Lieutenant worked. And
Yay.
then spark on the Fleet Lieutenant.
Yay.
So,
now,
Courtney,
Mhm.
Yes.
real quick with your resource decision there. I don't know if I
Oh.
would necessarily
Oh yeah. Oh, wait,
resource the card that you resourced, only because what can you do this turn specifically? And
Yeah, you have
I
R2
think
in
that
your hand.
Did
yeah,
I?
it was an
Yeah,
R2.
You're right. You're right.
I
You
think
get to-
I think you kind of want to play the R2.
Yeah, and the Sabine.
So,
But then I know you want to play the Poe, but I think at this point you just have to hope to draw something else for 2 turns. I don't think you can wait 2 turns on that Poe.
yeah.
I
no,
think that
that's-
you could wait for the Poe. I think you
And
might want to just
resource
resource the K2.
K2.
I don't
and
think
then-
K2 is
okay.
particularly good in this matchup.
Okay. This is why we're getting expert advice.
I mean, because I could still flip, attack, and still get initiative. Maybe.
Well,
And you'll still have cards for next turn too. Like if you
Yeah.
draw a 3-drop next turn, it's fine going
That's
a little
right,
bit
you're
off
right.
curve.
yeah. I know you already attacked me
Yep,
for
oh, you
2.
already took
That's
it,
my
okay.
action.
R2 also lets you like dig for a good
That's
card for
true.
next turn.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
Oh yeah, the filtering from R2. I'm gonna Bodhi you. Let me see your hand. Throw out the dark saber
Good try.
or the heroic sacrifice you almost kept.
I
You
know.
cannot
That's a
keep
good point.
events against
I know.
Mono Han.
I know.
We're gonna start
Mono, mono,
mantras.
mono, boba.
We're gonna start our road to world championship
That's right.
mantras.
That's
Don't
right.
keep resource. Don't keep events
This is
against
why
Bodhi.
this is great.
Yeah, this is why we're practicing. Your action.
Right, I think I'd go ahead and play Sabine first.
Mm-hmm. Now just take initiative.
Okay. And I'll play R2.
Okay. Muscle memory. As soon as someone says take initiative against you and you're the aggro, what do you do?
Ping, but
Ping.
I was gonna.
I know, but
ping.
it's just
Okay.
muscle memory. That way you never have.
Okay.
Just as
All
soon as you heard the word, as soon as you
Okay.
hear the words, take initiative. You ping. You never forget. I mean, you just got to make it like drill it into your head.
Yeah.
Oh, you take initiative. I'm aggro. I ping. You won't do it against Yellow Bubba. If Hunter takes initiative against you, don't ping him because he's going to run you over already.
So now
but
green-
it's not draw one, is it?
No, I'm showing it to them.
Oh, okay, okay.
So now
I would put that on the bottom.
you would? Okay.
Wow, I would have kept that because
I would too, 'cause I'm
she
pumping
needs a
these.
she needs a play, and that gives a lot of her dudes +1 and
And
your
it gets
flip.
Sabine.
Keep that. This is where my
Yeah,
expertise
alright,
as a
yeah, yeah,
Sabine player
that's
takes
fair.
over.
Okay.
So I gotta strut my Sabine playline knowledge.
I'm just
Yeah.
so afraid of the Falcon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
That's,
yeah.
But that's fine. If that's their turn, that's their turn. You can't do anything about it. But look how much benefit, positive damage
Yeah.
you'll get on the base. For
But
that.
but the thing is, well,
And if they're-
I gotta
if they're
attack with
falconing
something
that-
first, though.
you have they're not doing other things to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, there's also cunning. Like, there's a lot of plays
Don't
that
tap yet.
punish red 3.
Oh, don't. Okay.
There are, but you just got to make them have it.
Why didn't?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, so now we draw 2.
I already drew. Oh yeah.
No, you didn't. That's
did.
why I was like, stop what you're doing over there, Blondie. Ooh, Kira. I don't know how to play Kira well. Like, is this a good spot for Kira? Now I need to like show my hand
yes.
to Ian. Ian, you just need to play both sides
yeah,
of this.
right.
You just need a hot seat Ian in here. No. Let me try to play. Because at tournaments, you're going to beat players who aren't as good as Ian with Ian's deck. I promise you. I see it all the time. I can't tell you how sweet it is when I sit down across from someone trying to play George's Hondo deck. It's like, oh, that's cute. Want me to help you?
Dang.
Well, no, it is. I mean, they
Yeah, I
think.
think
You know what I'm saying, right, Hunter?
Yeah, because Hondo is supposed to be good into Boba, but like the average player, I 2-0. I played against like I think another blue Hondo and George on blue Hondo. I beat the non-George 2-0. Then me and George ended up splitting our match, but the first game we played wasn't even close. George beat me really bad.
Right. That's one thing that like people are like, hey, why do you guys try so hard to teach people how to play your decks and how to beat you? Like because that doesn't matter. Like we can tell you if you don't have the reps and then I mean anyway. Sorry, I'll stop. I don't know what I was about to say there. Okay, so we went to 4 resources, and I have a niche.
Yep.
I'm a control player, so I'm going
Definitely
to
right now you're the control.
yeah. I don't know what you. I didn't know you drew a red 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so instead I'm going to Kira to see what you did draw.
Frank, I would hold off on the Kira play.
Oh, because they can kill Kira.
Yeah, I think you want to just kill the Sabine unit before
Okay.
there's too much stuff out and you can't attack it.
Mm-hmm.
And like,
All right.
Yep.
I was
it only
worried
takes
about,
you back,
like-
so.
I get yeah. Again, I'm not accustomed to this deck. I love it though. The deck's powerful,
It is.
but it's like if I tried to play Hondo right now. I've
I
seen
was
it a lot.
very surprised there was none in Tampa.
Yeah, what do you think about that, Ian? At the Tampa SCG 3 days, we didn't see a single mono Han of any variety.
yeah, I think people
would
are
love it
scared
if
to
I
play
were
the
him.
deck. There's
I
a
was
lot of
gonna say.
decision points.
I would love it if I were him.
Yeah.
So I think here, I know you have 4 open resources, but you don't have ECL, so I think I go ahead and play red 3
Okay.
before attacking.
All right. So that does now change what I was going to play. Yeah. Okay. Good call, Ian. So I spend 3 and play a Falcon. And I get a little reminder token because I can't ever remember to pay for my Falcon if I don't have. Give me one of those little purple guys. Thanks, baby.
Yep.
And I put down a reminder to pay for the Falcon.
All right, I'll go ahead and get 3 in.
Okay. Puts me at 6. And now I will kill your red 3 with my
Yep.
Falcon. Taking 3 back.
That felt good, huh?
Yep. Is this a bounce the Falcon scenario or
That's
no?
a good question.
It depends on what's your hand because
Okay.
you'll get up to 7. So if you have like plays that you want to do that
For
involve
7? Yeah. I can't
7
keep the
total
Falcon
mana,
out.
you want to bounce the Falcon. But if you're only playing 6 mana worth of stuff, like Surprise Strike and Akira, then you can keep the Falcon out.
And Zelfania brings up a good point is that many people who see new decks, like, ooh, I want to play Mono Han. Like, he brought a Mono Han to Tampa. But if you don't have the 100 to 300 reps on
Oh,
a deck,
God,
I
yeah.
couldn't imagine playing it without hundreds of games.
Right.
Yeah. All right, go ahead, Courtney.
Just talking back through that, I guess I could have attacked with R2 first before playing
Dirtle?
red through to Dirtle.
Nah,
But anyway,
I don't
just
think- I
thoughts.
don't think that's wrong.
All right, 1 to base.
Okay. It's 7.
And I drew that, and I guess it's on the bottom.
I think there might be a scenario where you want to do the 1 damage to clear off the Bodhi.
Oh, that is good.
Right.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, let's go back and do that. That is a much better line. Even as the aggro player, this 3 could, yeah. Because I'm going to have initiative too. So, yeah.
You want to play back?
No,
Play
no,
it
no,
that
no.
way?
No. Go back.
Go back.
He didn't mean, oh, did you mean like the very first action of the turn? I had initiative.
No.
Kill.
I just
He
meant
he
like
just means
when
now.
you did the attack with R2, just
Yeah.
kill the
You,
Bodhi.
you
instead
attack the
of
base with
rotate.
R2, and he's saying correctly.
Oh,
Then you
okay.
should have gone
I
ahead and take
misheard
out
that, my
Bodhi
bad.
because your R2 is going to live.
Yep.
You still get the filter,
All right, maybe let's
and
go back
it
on
gives
top.
me less ways to control your board.
Yep.
1 damage is nice, but it's not so much that you're like,
Right.
yeah. So I think I was at 6 already. I must have taken the damage because 3 from,
So I kill
Yeah, you
it
should
and
still
take
be
3
at
back.
6.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think you're right, Ian. That's the way to go.
It doesn't feel right to. But yeah.
Max. Mitch is like, I'm not smart enough to play it. That's not true. Another lawyer. We're having quite a group of lawyers. We're gonna have like a lawyer
Lori lunch
subculture.
break here.
Yeah. Mitch is a lawyer, like in New Mexico. Is that where you're at, Mitch? Somewhere out there. Anyway. So, yeah. So I don't have anything else to do this turn. So I just take initiative.
All right.
Next turn's my big turn.
Ping.
All right. Yep. That's your muscle memory. Take initiative, ping if
Two,
you're the
if I can
aggro
find
player.
it. Flip.
Uh-huh.
And 3.
All right, 10 damage. Third of the way there. Draw 2. Let me look at my hand and see if I want to
I have
definitely
to
resource one of these. I am not going to use 7 resources, so I'm going to pay for the Falcon.
Do I?
Look at those beautiful sleeves. 25th
I think I
anniversary.
resourced this, right? Ian?
Let's go to your hand.
Well, no, I'm
Well,
play.
which
I'm
card?
gonna play this.
Hold
I
it
have to
lower?
resource.
A little lower?
So sorry. I have to resource
You
to
still
be able
have
to
your
play
ECL.
this. Right. To ECL if I want to ECL.
So you can hold Han hostage.
Right. So I think I gotta resource one of these. So I think I'm gonna resource this.
Yeah, that's the card you use against Boba Fett
Right.
and when you're the control player. Sundari Peacekeeper
So I'm gonna s-
is a control. When you're in control mode, Sundari Peacekeeper is amazing. When you're in aggro mode, it's lower on your keep priority.
Yeah, I agree.
You're aggroing, so keep all your aggro stuff. Okay.
It does
Alright.
feel like I don't know. Thinking
Yeah.
about switching it to the sideboard, but
No, you're not thinking about that.
okay. I guess it depends on.
You're not thinking about that. It was an MVP of Tampa. I mean,
Well, there was a lot of.
I think I played 5 games against Hunter and I won 1 game. It's because I had peacekeepers. Don't take away my one
Your
game
one.
I won against Hunter.
All right.
All right. I'll back to the board. I'll remember this better. All right.
What is it? Can you see all those? There we go. All right, you got an ish, babe.
Yeah, Maddie's bringing up that Ryan from Rebel Resource just dropped an interview he did of Courtney and me last night of what happened at Tampa and walking through this green Sabine deck she's playing right now. As a matter of fact, I don't think I've done it anyway, so let me show you all the deck list for a quick second that Courtney's on today. This is where she's at for...
Let's talk about it for a second.
Yeah, so this is where she's at right now. It's basically what I've practiced with in Tampa. So we're trying to make it more mid-rangey by taking the medal ceremonies out. We felt in our medal ceremony really ever came out on turn 3 on the Sabine flip turn, and we almost never played it turns 1, 2, or 4. And when we did play it earlier than that, it was because we were aggroing. But with this shift in the deck to more mid-rangey, it let us take the medal ceremonies out, which gave us some room to play. With the extra play room, the Sundari Peacekeepers were able to come in. And then I found another piece of play by taking out a 4 cause, just 1, which sounds like blasphemy. How can you take a 4 cause out of a green Sabine deck? But what you get is that now that we're trying to win more mid-rangey, we're trying to win on 6 or 7 resources even, you have like a 55% chance to draw a 4 cause by 7 resources, even if you just have 2 in the deck. With the other finishers, Rebel Assault and then the Heroic Sacrifice, it gives us the chance to we didn't need 3, 4 causes. I never felt like I missed it. And one board suggestion Courtney had today while we were sleeving this up for today's stream is maybe we'd bring another 4 cause in from the sideboard when we are the aggro deck. In matchups like this and in matchups like the mirror. But so this is the list we're on right now. We have like 3 or 4 weeks. We're not playing the first weekend of PQs. Our first one is the second weekend at Orlando. So I think we have plenty of time to keep tweaking this list. And I want to give a big shout out to another amazing streamer, content creator, Tower Number 9, jumping in our chat. Let's go. We need to get you on stream sometime, Tower. He's been doing a lot of preview cards lately, loving it. So he's clearly excited about set 3 like we are. There's the Daring Raid for a cause synergy is not great. But if you really want to get away from hero cards altogether, you can actually dump the 4 causes if you put enough other red cards in that are not hero and go with Daring Raid. You're still getting 2 damage out. And I love the versatility. Sometimes you just need to put 2 damage on a Sentinel so you can get the rest of your army through, right?
That's true.
Yeah, okay. So back to Courtney and back
to
to our game. We're almost finishing up. Another thing we need to do today, Chad, is we got to figure out how to do a ooh, sorry, that's loud. How to do a raid? Because when we're done here in a few minutes, we're gonna raid the FFG Live Twitch stream.
That sounds fun.
Isn't that how you do it? You send all your viewers to FFG Live.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna try that in a minute.
Go back to the board for us.
YouTube Shorts, I've heard, is a great way to build your audience. So, all right. So back to the game. What's happened? I paid for the Falcon.
Flip to the board.
Oh, yep. Sorry.
Yeah.
I have initiative. I paid for the Falcon. I want to keep the Falcon ready to do something to you. So instead, all I can do this turn is turn on a.
What you got? What you got?
I've got a Sentinel, Gamorrean Guard. Slow your roll of armies. Yeah, Zelfane. Yeah, I talk to lawyers all the time. It's awful, isn't it? Isn't it the worst? Right, Ian? Even lawyers don't want to talk to lawyers.
That's not
Yeah,
true.
it's definitely.
I'm just kidding.
We're not all bad, right, Ian?
All right, here comes the ECL. Let's see what she's going to do with it.
Yep. So, because you just spent 4 for that.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, hey, Thomas, our local guy, Thomas, just jumped in. Corn Dog Steve. Hey, what's up? So we're on stream right now, Thomas, with Ian, who invented the Rebel package Mono Han deck that won 2 days of SCG Baltimore and got his finalizer playmat at Gen Con. And so he's coaching Courtney how to play. All right, so
you've got
Ian, you
one
like
help on
this?
your
Would you
Falcon?
lead? Would you lead with the ECL?
So, I'm not sure actually. So one of the things here is that you know that he's gonna want to flip Han this turn because that's the turn that he
That's
can.
true.
And Poe is the best at dealing with Han. But if you ECL the Poe and kill, like you could ECL the Poe here now. You get to kill the Gamorrean guards. You can do 2 damage to the Falcon, which slows a lot of damage. It also
Make me discard.
yeah. Well, I don't know if I would actually do that. Depends on how many cards you have.
I like to, yeah, you have 3.
No, how many cards Frank
He
has.
Oh, I'm
yeah,
at
he has
3. The
Yeah, I don't
problem is
think
if
it's
I'm going to
worth
use
it.
my ability, then I'm going to have 2.
Mm.
So it's like maybe you do make me get down to 1 card in my hand right now. I don't know. Just a thought.
But the more so is, would you rather get rid of the Gamorrean guards by attacking with Sabine the Pathfinder? That way he can't really flip the Han.
Right.
Because you get rid of the Gamorrean guards, and then he knows you have the pokes. He saw your hand from the Bodhi and from the Spark. So
And
he
I
kind
can
of
do,
can't flip.
yeah, and I can do 2 and not kill Sabine.
Yeah, Sabine stays alive. Still does
Yeah.
the damage to base. You
Yeah.
lose the Pathfinder, but it's not the worst.
Right.
If there's a reason, though, to go ahead and do the Poe, is that the Mono Han has tapped out.
Right.
So even if I flip, it's not like I'm going to 7 resources to play a Han unit or Finnick or something. So really all you're looking at is he's going to be able to kill 1 thing over there, not even Sabine. So you get rid of this, you
just
get rid of
attack into
this.
the Poe
The
mode.
most Han can do is get rid of a Pathfinder while you have a Poe on the board to kill him with the first action next turn.
Right.
I think you do it. I think that I'd take out the guard, Ian, if this was the board state and I was over
And
it.
kill Falcon.
Yeah, I think it's close. I just
Yeah,
wanted to bring
it's
attention
super-
to that.
No, no, no.
absolutely.
It's super
Right.
close.
It is. It's
Yeah, it's a super close call.
and it make yeah.
But I think the play here is to go ahead and take out the Falcon and the guard,
All right.
freeing your army to go do a bunch
It's
of
like-
face damage.
So then do I get rid of
And I
Great
guess he's
10.
right. Don't discard twice. Just discard
once?
the
Yeah.
just
kill
discard
the
to kill the
Falcon.
Falcon. Keep your
Yeah.
And I think you're gonna need the 4 cause the most. So I would discard the.
I actually think that Frank, if you had the other option of playing Kira this turn, which I think is actually probably better than the Gamorrean guards, just because you can Kira and name Poe.
Yeah, but then he kills Kira with the stuff on the board. It's the same thing you pointed out to me earlier.
And then
Kira's
play-
not
Yeah,
gonna
but you
live.
get to do a bunch of actions before that happens
Okay.
because
When do you want to go back?
Uh,
No. Let's
Okay.
play it like this
No,
because
yeah,
again,
play it out like
you're
this.
not gonna play Ian a lot at tournaments. You're gonna play a lot of people like me who don't play the deck as well as Ian does.
yeah, I was
So-
just trying to bring up the point of like
Yeah.
you
No,
can
that's
attack
great.
with
No, that's the play
with the
lines
Falcon,
we're here for.
you can activate Han. Like, there's a lot of things that you can do that kind of forces the Sabine player to do attacks before the ECL happens.
Yeah.
Because like they're not going to ECL Poe out when you don't have any ground units, right?
Right.
No, those are all great lines. But go ahead, let's play this out.
All right.
We're getting close to the FFG live
So
time.
all right. Discard wing leader, I guess.
Yep.
Keep 4 calls.
Ambushing.
Yep. Take
So
4
take
back.
4 back.
A little damage.
Take out the Falcon. Sorry, Han.
Yep.
Yep.
There you go.
And now I go ahead and flip Han anyway this turn because I'm desperate now.
Yeah, I think you
Um,
need to just trade your Han into their Poe. Unfortunately, you don't want them to get another activation or another attack
Sounds
off with it.
sad. And now your turn.
Hmm.
You have one correct You have
Well, I guess R2.
okay. That one's good. Yep. I was gonna say the only incorrect action sequence right now is to attack with Sabine.
Right.
Why? Explain to chat though. Why would this be of these three? So chat, just to set this up for y'all trying to learn to play these lines like we do. There's 3 actions she has to choose from. Because all those are exhaust your resources, please.
Oh yeah, sorry. We were talking.
Trying to cheat me? No, you're trying to cheat me. It's fun.
Oh, you'd remind
Chat's
me.
gonna help me not get cheated by the blonde.
Yeah.
Playing all like, oh, I don't know how to play the game. Oh, here's a 4 cause. Ha, ha, ha. Did I win? Ha, ha, ha. All right. So you have 3 choices here. You have 3 choices. Which one is the wrong one?
Sabine.
Why?
Because Han can't kill it.
Because you got to think what your opponent's going to do. This is the only one Han can't kill. So by the time I put a resource down, flip Han, and attack, these 2 need to have already attacked. So Han can't. And like Ian's saying, the right move is probably sadly going to be to kill Poe anyway. But you still want to make sure that Han can't stop your damage going to base.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So you attack with R2 first. That puts me at 1. Let's you take a peek.
And now I can hopefully
As Ryan from Every Resources. Take a peek. Take a peek.
And I drew that, and I'm going to put it on the bottom.
Yep. You don't need that right now. I flip Han. Maybe I'll kill your Rebel Pathfinder. What are you going to do about that?
That R2's done some work, Ian. You were right in the beginning about not resourcing it.
Yeah, R2, just having another body is really good against the yellow deck, because Cunning's a really good card, and just having more bodies out makes Cunning a little bit worse. Now,
Absolutely.
I will say, Frank, you have the option here once you get an action again to not attack with the Han and just claim initiative. That way you can make sure you go up to 7 next turn. So that way if you have like a Han unit or something, you could guarantee playing the Han unit.
That's
true,
hot,
and I can't
Ian.
kill you.
That's hot. All right, what's your action?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could wait until my action to see what you're going to do, right? So
Mhm.
2.
All right, I'm at
Obviously.
13, and now I'll take initiative because Ian is outplaying
100%.
everybody in the world on this deck.
3.
All right, so I go from 13 to 16.
Yep.
Yeah, I would never have thought of that, Ian. Thank
No.
you for teaching.
Of course.
All right, draw 2. I do have to destroy a resource.
All right, you're at 16.
I have to destroy a
I need
resource.
14. You have
Destroy a
initiative,
waylay.
and you can kill Poe right away. So I can do maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it.
I don't hate me,
And I
Ian,
don't
but I
have.
think I found a better line. But it's still good that I didn't attack.
I don't
and
think I
kill
drew
Poe.
a Cassian yet. I'm looking. Yep, no Cassians. So I can play this.
Welcome, Nathan. Glad you're hanging out with us.
I think I discard that. Is that right? You think? Discard this one? Ian, maybe?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a nice line of play, Ian. You're getting credit.
really
in,
super
Twitch
nice.
line. A Twitch chat is admiring your thoughts. We can scoot over. I mean, we know it's all ground. Yeah. There's no FFG rule that says you can't.
Move the base.
Yeah. Okay, Ian, is this hot or not? Ready? I'm
Let me
going
see,
to
baby.
Hot or not? Start
hot
a
or
poll.
not. Waylay Poe back to your hand.
Oh. Well, I don't know.
That is pretty good.
Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, can't even timely it again, so yeah, I like that.
So, do I put 1 damage on Han right now? Kill R2. Look at my top card. Or 1 damage with Sabine. with
I
base.
don't think so, because I think the Han player is going to be incentivized to attack one of your units.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to take damage anyways, so I would just
Mhm.
attack with something that isn't Sabine.
Yep.
And
All right, I'll go
attack
ahead
his
and-
base.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and hit with R2 then.
Well, I would have hit with Rebel Pathfinder because at this point
Yeah,
now with
just get the
14 damage to
guaranteed
go,
damage.
you're just trying to get to every point you can
Okay.
before he gets his stuff online to stop you.
Yep.
And do you really
Okay.
care? If
Yeah, I don't.
R2, I mean, the
You're right.
filtering's been great, but you already have a handful
already
of
have
gas.
2 great,
yeah,
yeah.
you don't need to draw
3
more.
great things. Yeah.
All right, so I will save every damage I can off my base. I'll take R2,
Okay.
and I get to put a resource out so I can play another card. But I have to remind myself that I have to destroy that resource, which feels so bad, but not really.
Yeah, so you should have 4 open resources now, right, Frank?
No, I started the turn with 6. No.
Yeah, then you attack with Han to go to 7. Did you not resource this turn?
Yes, I did. Actually, I don't need to. I know it's in my hand. I didn't need to. It's what's in my hand.
Okay.
Seriously.
Mm.
That sounds
So you have
crazy.
3
I don't have any
openings.
7 drops anyway. I have a bunch of 3 drops.
Gotcha.
So now do I just attack with Sabine and wait to play Wrecker?
Yeah, I don't think there's a reason to play the Wrecker. Well, actually, no, there is. He could have like a Spark of Rebellion, which could kind of blow you out here. So I would probably play the Wrecker first.
Okay. Tapping 6. There you go. Defeat 1.
Yeah, this board looks bad. This is going to delay the inevitable, but at this point I feel like it's inevitable. All right, I waylay the Wrecker. I drew all 3 waylays.
Nice.
That's why I didn't need to resource, because I knew I had to go to... Yeah, but that's all I got. 3 more to my
3.
base puts me at 21. Wah, wah, wah. All right, everybody stick around, because we're going to go to FFG Live in a minute. We're going to do a raid. I want to bring as many people as I can. I've never done a raid.
Alright, draw 2.
All
Try
right.
to finish this real quick.
Yeah, we're almost done.
You've already
Oh,
drawn all the waylays, right? But you still have cunnings.
you just
No, you don't have
started.
cunnings.
Surprise
No,
strike. Yeah, I think you just win at this point.
What are you at? 21?
21. Just not drawing the gasolines. I'll resource this one.
And then draw. Do I need to resource? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You don't have enough to kill Kira, so I think I lead with a Kira.
So just resource like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you resourced the flyer, Courtney.
Got it. Perfect. Alright, ready.
Are you
Sorry,
ready?
bump this.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, I will start with Kira. So you can't play that Wrecker back on me again. Let me see what's in your hand. Oh, that's gross. That is disgusting. That is illegal. I'm complaining. Judge. Where's Michael when I need him?
Alright.
What would you even name right now, Ian? Let's say you just played the Kira. What would you even name in that hand?
It's not looking great. They got all the gas. So I would probably name the Wrecker just because the Wrecker outright kills the Kira and puts 7 power down. The Darksaber only puts 4 extra power out, so I don't know. Either way, I think you lost the game.
It's actually, I have to name the Darksaber. She has Fatal now.
Without it? Yeah.
She has Fatal now if I don't. So,
I
yeah.
think I'm 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9. Still.
Well,
If I hit all 4.
yeah. It's pretty bad either way.
Either way, but yeah.
Either way,
you're
it's
right.
pretty
So
bad.
you're going to name Darksaber?
Yes, because that just absolutely wins. Then you just put the Darksaber hit for 7, 8, 9. I only have 9 life left.
Yeah.
I have to say Darksaber. No, you don't discard it.
Well, no. Oh,
You
no.
just have to spend 3 extra, which you
Yeah.
don't have.
Right.
I can't say for a cause because you can just pay 6 and play it. I think it's 3. Yep. So you got this one. Finish me off though. See, we need like emojis and stuff and sound
You only have
effects
2 resources.
as we grow the stream.
Alright, so 3. Well, I guess I can with this one 2 first, just in
Okay.
case we throw some.
Yeah. Put down a shielded dude just to laugh at myself. Haha.
3.
Because I saw your hand, but you might miss on the 4 cause, and I could draw a cunning. Where are my cunnings? When I play you, Ian, you have 3 cunnings a game, dude. Where are my cunnings? No, 4.
That's
I've
the
seen you play
secret.
4 cunnings on me.
Yeah, I might miss because this has changed a little bit since.
You might miss. Where are the
You gotta keep
misses?
one up your sleeve.
There's a miss. Yes, let's go. It's not over. It's not over. 20. Oh, it is over. No, that's 23 plus
You're
3.
28, aren't you?
No, I'm at,
29.
did I take some damage just now?
So it was 5.
So
5, 6, 7. No, it was 9.
You should be at 29.
okay, I'm at
You were-
29. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm trying to cheat to keep my ego alive. Okay,
Alright, Joel 2.
hold on. 29. Okay, draw 2. I'm not digging for anything in particular.
I mean, you can cunning. Exhaust both of them, right?
That's not why I'm digging through my deck. Probably not cunning. All right, I give up. I went
No, I'm
deep and
kidding.
still didn't find it. All right, GG. Well played.
Yep.
Wow, Ian, you really know how to play this matchup.
Yeah, he does.
Good job.
And he knows how to play Sabine right too. 'cause
Yeah.
There were some.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah, no problem.
One of our Boston competitive teammates. Love it.
Love it. Thank you
What's
so
your
much.
next big tournament, Ian? When do you play again? When can you have some results that Ryan will do an interview for you again?
I got 2 store showdowns and then a PQ in
Ooh.
all back-to-back weeks, starting September 21st.
Nice.
All right. Well, we'll be busting
of
faces
action.
in practice to get our decks ready.
You know it.